Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and the sun is just gone. Not hidden behind clouds, not eclipsed, just erased from existence as if it never existed. How long would you survive? Hours? Days? The answer is going to terrify you. Before you think this is just another doomsday scenario video, understand something crucial. Every single second of your life depends on a nuclear fusion reactor 93 million miles away. Your warmth, your food, your oxygen, the ground beneath your feet, all of it exists because of the sun. Remove it, and Earth doesn't just get cold and dark. Something far more catastrophic happens, something most people never consider. This is Huddle Videos, and today we're walking through humanity's final days in a sunless universe, second by second, hour by hour, until the bitter end. Let's say the sun vanishes at noon, Eastern Time. You're eating lunch, maybe scrolling your phone, living your normal life. Here's the thing, you wouldn't know anything happened. Not yet. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second, but space is vast. The sun is 93 million miles away, which means its light takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. For 8 glorious, horrifying minutes, you'd still see sunlight streaming through your window. You'd still feel warmth on your skin. Birds would still be singing. The world would seem perfectly normal. But the sun would already be gone. At 12:08 p.m., everything changes. The sky doesn't gradually dim like a sunset. There's no transition, no warning. One moment you're in daylight, the next you're plunged into absolute darkness. It would be like someone flipped off the universe's light switch. Instant, total darkness. But here's what's terrifying. Darkness is the least of your problems. Because at that exact same moment, something else happens that will seal humanity's fate. Earth stops orbiting. Newton's first law of motion, an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an external force. Earth orbits the sun because the sun's gravity pulls on us, bending our straight-line motion into an ellipse. Remove the sun, remove the gravity, and Earth continues in a straight line at 67,000 miles per hour, shooting off into interstellar space like a bullet fired into the void. We'd become a rogue planet, hurtling through the darkness with no star to warm us, no gravitational anchor, no hope of survival. In the first few hours after darkness falls, the panic would be absolute. Cities would descend into chaos. Power grids would be overwhelmed. Governments would scramble for answers that don't exist. But within 24 hours, you'd notice something else. It's getting cold. Really cold. Earth's average surface temperature is about 59 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 degrees Celsius. That warmth comes from solar radiation. Remove the sun, and Earth starts radiating its heat into space with nothing to replenish it. Within a week, the global average temperature would plummet to around 0 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 18 degrees Celsius. That's just the beginning. Coastal areas, moderated by the ocean's heat capacity, would cool slower. But inland areas, deserts, and high-altitude regions would become frozen wastelands almost immediately. And here's something that would happen faster than you think. Photosynthesis stops immediately. Every green plant on Earth, from the mighty redwoods to the algae in the ocean, derives its energy from sunlight. No sunlight means no photosynthesis. No photosynthesis means no new plant growth. Within days, most small plants would start dying from the cold anyway. The food chain that supports all life on Earth, the foundation of ecosystems, the source of oxygen, the basis of agriculture, would begin collapsing. Crops in the field would freeze, livestock would freeze. The global food supply that feeds 8 billion people would disappear within weeks. But you wouldn't starve right away. Most people would die long before food runs out because of what happens to the atmosphere. This is where things get truly apocalyptic. As temperatures continue dropping, something unprecedented in Earth's history would occur. Earth's atmosphere would begin to freeze and fall from the sky as snow. Nitrogen, which makes up 78% of our atmosphere, liquefies at minus 320 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 196 degrees Celsius. Oxygen liquefies at minus 297 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 183 degrees Celsius. Within a year, temperatures would drop low enough for air itself to condense. You'd watch as the atmosphere literally rains down around you, first as a mist, then as liquid puddles, Finally, as nitrogen and oxygen snow covering the frozen ground, the air you breathe would fall to Earth and freeze solid. Imagine standing outside, if you could survive the cold, and watching the sky rain liquid oxygen, watching puddles of liquid nitrogen form on the ground, watching the atmosphere disappear. That's not science fiction, that's physics. So the question becomes, could any humans survive? Could we build shelters, use geothermal energy, preserve some fragment of civilization? Let me be clear, survival would not be PL.